Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a flush in the floor double piston extender that allows you to drop down. So I'll give you an example over here. Boom, drop down. You can fill this up for a little bit. You can replace any block with whatever you'd like. The good thing about this is that the only thing you really see that's not really aesthetically pleasing is this repeater here, which is pretty nice. And it can also close. One thing is that it does not stay up here, so if you break this, you see it's going to be like this. I do not know what to call that, but yes. Another flaw, if you press it too fast, it will break. But it won't break permanently. You just click it again and it should fix itself. Just be mindful of that. I'll tell you why it breaks in a few seconds. Okay, let's begin starting with the building material. So this is how the piston layout is. It's just 3 sticky pistons, a block, and 2 pistons up. The block starts here, it goes 1 to the right and 2 blocks up. By the materials you'll need are here. Some building blocks, 9 minimum, 2 observers, 1 target block, 2 redstone torches, 2 hoppers, 5 sticky pistons, 1 redstone comparator. The button is just for activation for me, but this does not include the activation method. The oak trapdoor, 3 redstone repeaters, and 2 redstone dust. You will also need 5 of any item to create the hopper pulse extender as shown over there. So you can use anything, as long as it's not stackable. And as long as it can stack up to 64, it should work. Okay, let's get started. This is how the pistons are powered. The pack pistons are powered through this little mechanism repeater into a block with redstone under it. And the double piston extender is powered through this simple observer repeater double piston extender vertically. Now the completed design. There is a pulse extender which connects to this extension, and a trapdoor observer to extend the double piston extender extremely quickly and really compact. The nice thing about this design is that you can fill in the close edges so you don't see as much and it looks more aesthetically pleasing. So now let's get into the actual build tutorial. You can put any block that you want to be moved, but as long as it's not an immovable object, because then it won't be able to be moved. So let's go. You can probably fit all of them in one inventory, so you don't need any shulker boxes or anything. So that's nice. Okay. Well, to start off, let's create the piston layout. Actually, before that, you might want to find out where you want your block to be. So say your surface is right here. This is for blocks 1 above the surface, by the way. So not in the surface, but it could work for that as well, but you could just probably use an easier version that doesn't need double piston except for that. So start off, you can go a little bit down and spread it a little and create 3 blocks like this. So you want this. So the pistons will push the pistons over here and they will bring it down. So this is the correct piston layout for this block. Now let's get started with the actual building. Okay, this is the trigger mechanism for the back 3 pistons. It's just a simple block on the bottom piston, block behind the top piston, redstone in between, and another block to the side of that with a repeater going in set to 1 tick, which is what it's normally set to. Here's the time of day. Boom. Next, let's start with the double piston extender. So we place the repeater, set to 2 ticks, observer facing up, and any block of your choice. So that's the activation method set up. Now let's get with the pulse extender. So start off, build 2 blocks here, place the target block diagonal of this repeater. Place a redstone torch that powers the repeater. This will be a temporary power, it will be changed. Okay. Place the hopper facing into the target block, place the hopper facing into that hopper, and break that hopper, and place the hopper facing back into this hopper. This is the basis for the pulse extender. The reason why you have to wait a little bit before pressing the button again is because it takes time for the 5 items in this hopper to flow back into this hopper. And you can put your 5 miscellaneous items inside of here now. Next, just create a block facing outside of this hopper and place a comparator. Next to this comparator, place a redstone dust. In front of the redstone comparator, place a block. Then place a redstone torch, which should power this, and depower these pistons. The block should go from this hopper to this hopper, or just stay in this hopper, depending on which one you put it. Now let's start with the trigger mechanism for the double piston extender. Build 1 block behind this repeater, place another repeater, set of 4 ticks. Place another block, and then place a temporary block on top here, and place an observer facing into it. Next, place an oak trapdoor. You can put anything as long as it triggers this observer. Doesn't matter if it triggers it twice either. A fence gate would probably work as well, I think. But I prefer oak trapdoors. Now, this is pretty much done. The input is here, and it works like that. Boom. If you want it to take a longer time, you can just add some more blocks in here, but 5 is the minimum, as then it gets really buggy and sometimes it doesn't work. It usually works in single player, but on multiplayer, it might not. So that's why I keep it at 5. Let's see the minimum for mini single player real quick. Okay, 1 does not work. Let's try 2. Nope. 3. And as you see, 4 is the barely works. That's why I choose to pick 5. But you can do 4. Anyways, that's just the entire thing set up. The material list will be in the description if you need that. Thank you for watching.